Hello, second grade. Mrs. Houts here. Welcome to Grammar and Spelling for Thursday, September 10th. If you haven't already, please take out your Journeys textbook and turn to page 66. And just a reminder, these textbooks belong to the school, not to you, so please do not write in them. If you would like to write anything that I write during this video, please take out a piece of paper and a pencil or your pocket sleeve and dry erase marker. Today we're going to talk about writing complete simple sentences. You may see me or Mrs. McRoberts write on your seesaw activities saying like make sure to write complete sentences. We're going to go over what that means today. So please follow along with me as I read. A complete simple sentence has both a subject and predicate. The subject tells who or what did or does something. The predicate tells what the subject did or does. So like we went over last week, a complete simple sentence has both a subject and predicate. So let's review. In the sentence, Anna sings, the subject is Anna, and the predicate is sings. In the sentence, my older brother plays the drums, the subject is my older brother, and the predicate is plays the drums. And just like I mentioned last week, predicate starts with a verb. Both of those words are verbs. Sings, plays. They're action words, things we do. Okay, let's look at these sentences at the bottom. I know you can't work with a partner, but instead I'm going to read them and you're going to think to yourself, or you can even talk out loud, pretend that I'm there, talk to the video. And we're going to figure out if these groups of words are sentences or not. So number 1 says, Dad. Remember, a complete simple sentence has to have a subject and predicate. Does this one have a subject? Dad. Does it have a predicate? It tells what he did. It's a verb. Cooked. So this one is a sentence. Harry's birthday. Does it have a subject? Yes, Harry. Does it have a predicate? Is it telling what Harry did? Nope, there's no verb. So this is not a sentence. You would need to add more to that for it to be a sentence. Ate 3 slices of cake. That starts with a verb, ate. So this has a predicate, but is there a subject? Nope. So this is not a complete simple sentence. Jen and Bobby danced. What's our subject? Jen and Bobby, that whole thing is our subject. What did they do? They danced. That's our predicate. So these are very, very, very simple sentences though. I know you guys can add more detail, but this is just showing you that for your sentence to be a complete sentence, it needs to have a subject and a predicate. And remember, our predicate always starts with a verb. Let's look at the next page. When you write, use complete sentences. Be sure that simple sentences have a subject and a predicate. So these examples right here are not complete simple sentences. My family. That's only a subject. Was Auntie Lou's birthday? That's only a predicate. It needs to have the rest to be a complete sentence. So at the bottom, they added more detail to make 2 complete simple sentences. My family had a party. It was Aunt Lou's birthday. And notice how they also started their sentences with capital letters. Any names are also capital letters. And then the sentences finish with periods, with punctuation. That's also very important in your complete sentences. today you're going to practice writing complete sentences with the subject and predicate on a piece of paper or in a notebook. And you have to use each spelling word at least once. So that means each of these words that you see has to be used at least once in your sentences. If you can think of a sentence that has a couple of those spelling words and it makes sense, that's totally fine. If you want to write a different sentence for each word, that's also fine. But you need to use your spelling words because it's important for us to practice these words that have short E, O, and U sounds. Remember, our short vowel E makes the E sound. Short vowel O makes the A sound. And short vowel U makes the sound. Make sure that you use these words in your sentences because it will be seen if you know how to spell them tomorrow. You do not have to turn this into Seesaw since you're already turning in 3 other activities today. So this one is on the honor system. That means I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you to watch this video and to write these sentences, practicing subject and predicate and practicing writing your spelling words correctly. But if you would like to turn something in and show Mrs. McRoberts, you are more than welcome to. You just do not have to. And you don't have to underline the subject and predicate like last time, but you do need to make sure it's a complete sentence. So read it out loud and make sure it does have a subject and an action. And then underline your spelling words that you use. So in this sentence, the worker fell in the mud at his job. I used the words mud and job from our spelling list, so I underlined them. And if you want to make these sentences silly and ridiculous, go for it. You can write about imaginary dragons or talking bunnies, anything you want. These can be silly as long as they are complete sentences and using your spelling words. Thank you, second graders.